Hello everyone, this is Dave Larson again with Fitness Technology Services. I've gotten a couple of new requests on what's happening with Elliptical where the legs are falling off as the customer is pedaling on it. So before I really get into that video, I just kind of wanted to thank everybody. I just started doing these about 2 months ago. I'm getting a pretty good response. I get a lot of likes. I'm supposed to be asking for more subscribers, so I'm sort of doing that at the same time. But I really do appreciate everyone's feedback. It seems like it's working pretty well. I'm trying to get this manufacturer to sponsor me a little bit so I can start doing reviews on newer machines just to get some more information and maybe do a little bit more research. I have a whole series coming up on treadmills. So again, I just wanted to start this out with a little bit of drive for a little bit of subscriptions and really to honestly say thank you so much for everyone that's looked at it and thank you so much for all the positive feedback. All right, so today's video is going to be about the left or right leg falling off while it's in use. All right, so I'm going to head over to the machine here and we'll kind of walk over here a little bit. And the first thing that you need to do, so typically what happens is, and this usually only happens on ellipticals that only have one wheel. So the people that have contacted me lately about their elliptical leg coming off, I'm guessing instead of having a two-wheel ramp surface, you have a singular wheel ramp surface, and there's just less ramp surface for this wheel to run back on. So you just need a bigger surface on that. But if you only have one, they actually make an upgraded aluminum rail. So the aluminum rail would kind of sit in here and help keep this wheel from falling off. It doesn't do anything for the customer that's asking about the wheel falling in, but we're going to address that kind of as we go along here. But again, you could have this sit right here like this and it would keep this thing from falling off. All right, so if you need that, you can contact us. We'll send one out. I think it's 20 bucks each, so maybe 40 bucks for the set, $8 shipping or something like that. So it's really pretty inexpensive to keep your wheel from falling off on your ramp all the time. All right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove this cap right here. All right, so we did that. Most of the time when these things are falling off either to the inside or to the outside, it's really either a loose connection in here, so you need to tighten this up. You just take that one right here, stick that in there, okay? Then you just take a 9/16 and just tighten this up as best as you possibly can. Get it nice and tight because it really shouldn't have a lot of wiggle to it. Then once you know this is tight, kind of feel it. Does it feel like it's going to lean to the left or to the right? This one does not. It stays pretty tight, but I can still pull it. See, it's got enough flexibility. You can still push it to the inside. So you want to get it nice and straight. So the next thing you want to do after you know it's nice and straight is kind of push it by hand and see if it happens to come off on its own. This one is not coming off on its own. All right, so if you do a couple rotations like this, and if you have any issues with it, it'll fall off. All right, so that's the first thing you always want to check if you have an issue with your wheels and your ramp kind of falling off on the floor. The next thing that you want to find out is inside this bushing housing right here, you have 3 choices for the different type level machines that they have. Again, most of this does apply to a single wheel ramp, but I only have a dual wheel ramp, so we're just going to pretend as best we can. All right. So some of the older models, the E20 and even E25, instead of having a big nylon bushing here, they have these smaller, much more flimsy plastic insert bushings. Now these smaller plastic insert bushings just wear out as time spins around, and once they get oblonged inside of here, it gives it a lot of play. So if you have a lot of play in here and you know you have this joint tight, what I would recommend is the first thing is replacing these inner and outer bushings on the inside of this connecting rod right here. Could be either one of these 2 type. I don't really know every single type by heart, but it'll be either one of these 2. And you just pop this out and pop these in. Really pretty easy to do. All right. Some of the models actually have a metal bearing in the inside. So when you get the grade up with the metal bearing on the inside, you don't really usually have that problem of the ramp and the wheel falling off. It's mainly with the models with the smaller little plastic bushing that really kind of cause the issue on that. All right, so this is really pretty easy to do. You're just going to take this off. I don't even know if I have the right size wrench in here for me like this. Oh, there we go. So that's really pretty easy to do, and you would just pop that out, replace the inside one, replace the outside one with a new bushing just like so. All right. Typically, if you have this larger metal housing, bigger bushings like this, you usually buy this as one complete unit. The smaller ones, you can buy the individual bushings themselves. All right, so that's the first thing you want to check. You want to make sure this is nice and straight, because if there's play inside of here, it will lean a little bit to the left and to the right. And when it leans a little bit to the left and to the right, as you fatigue and put more weight one way or the other on your pedal, it will automatically guide itself off. You can also experiment with this one time, pedal slowly, and stay perfectly straight on this. Do not lean to the left, do not lean to the right, and that will give you an idea if the machine is handling everything fine. If it's happening to you while you're perfectly straight, you could have a curvature problem in the arm. I really have not seen this maybe 5 times in 20 years, so this is pretty rare. This is really where you want to attack. You want to tighten this area up right here. Again, you want to replace these bushings inside of here. You want to put that back on, and I think that would be a really good start to getting rid of this arm walking and going off either on the left or in the inside or on the outside. That really doesn't matter. Again, you can do the double protected thing by putting the inside aluminum rail on that. That will definitely keep it from coming off. But these bushings wear out. This is a really good thing to replace after 5-6 years anyway, especially if you have the smaller one. You might end up replacing this every couple of years because it just gets hot, gets roached out inside of here, and it doesn't fit as firmly on there anymore, and it just gets a little sloppy. All right. The other place that you can look for on that is you have the same bushing inside of here. I'm not taking this all apart today. If I get some more requests on exactly how to do it, but a lot of these videos I really do this just for the customer that's calling up asking for something specific. And what I had was a customer, 2 of them. One was requesting information on it falling to the inside. One was requesting information on it falling to the outside. So this is just a quick little video for them. I hope this really helps you guys. And again, any of you guys that really like these videos, I've gotten a lot of good feedback on it. Please subscribe to the channel. Help me out a little bit with Soul here. I like their products. I plan on doing a lot with their products. I'm going to do some videos on Nordictrack coming up soon. But that's really it for today. If you need more specific information on exactly how to do this, because this is really simple. I think once you take this off, you'll see that this will just push right off right here. Sometimes you have to disconnect this down here and remove it, but you'll see this done in my video for elliptical maintenance. You'll see exactly how to take all this off. You'll see exactly how to take this off. So just kind of review through that. It'll show you the insides of this. I've kind of gone over all that. This one really is just to give the couple of customers who have called in about this thing rocking back and forth on that. All right. So I hope this video helps. Again, really, thanks a lot. I really like doing this. So I appreciate everybody's support in that. All right. Thank you very much.